All right, so good morning, everybody. Thank you for finally for joining us for the third progress meeting for West Bellfort. Here's the agenda. As I mentioned before, this will be the same agenda every time, and we'll begin with a progress update. As of today, this is what has been accomplished for the 6 major components of this project. 50% of the water line has been installed, 76% of the storm sewer and storm inlet leads have been installed, 92% of the sanitary sewer and sanitary service leads have been completed, and 16% of the new roadway pavement has also been installed. In terms of payment data, the work completed to date is approximately $2,451,000, which is approximately 42% of the original budget. In terms of time use data, today is day 105, which is 23% of the original contract time. So this project is quite ahead of schedule, which is great. We've also approved 2 change orders so far. So the budget has increased a little bit. It's now $5,901,000 and some change. And we've added also 2 additional days to the contract time for a total of 452 days total. So these are the action items from our previous progress meeting. There's just 2 items that I wanted to double check with Sean and Sam. Sean, for action item number 3, are there any updates regarding the sanitary sewer blockage that was on South Wilcrest?
No. I got in touch with the lady from the city, but she never got in touch with me. But Oscar had somebody come out and do some cleaning on his own, specialized maintenance. But that's all that's been done.
Okay. Okay. Thank you for that. Okay, got it. All right. And then with regards to item number 5, Sam, do you have a rough estimate of when the subcontractors and vendors can resubmit these 5 submittals?
Yes, I spoke with Reliable Signal this morning, and they plan to submit by the end of next week. Now, I'm looking at submittal number 49 to recall which one that is, right quick. Okay, that's the same people, and that's, again, that should submit by the end of next week.
Can y'all still hear me?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah,
yes.
something happened to my connection and it dropped. Can you still see the slides?
No.
Okay.
No.
All right. Hold on. I don't know what happened. I'm sorry. Oh, this is one of those Mondays, you know.
Let's see the slide again.
Oh, good. Oh, great. Okay. All right, let's just continue. So the last thing you said was by the end of next week, yeah?
That's correct. That's the latest update this morning.
Okay. Okay, thank you, Sam. Okay, moving on. So, like I said before, we have 6 phases of construction for this project. We're still in phase 2. Specifically, we're in phase 2B, working on the north side of West Bellfort Avenue, shown here in the red line. Okay, so the next few slides that I'm going to show will illustrate in more detail where the work has been performed, and a few photographs taken from the job site to illustrate the construction work during the last 30 days in more detail. So this slide is a plan view of the entire job site, and the blue line shows where the new water line has been installed up through today. So the water line progress for the last 30 days includes 508 linear feet of 16-inch ductile iron pipe, 396 linear feet of 16-inch PVC pipe with restrained joints, and 2 fire hydrants. Here's the plan again. The green line shown here is where the new storm sewer has been installed up through today. So the storm sewer progress for the last 30 days includes 66 boxes of 6x4 reinforced concrete boxes, 44 linear feet of 24-inch reinforced concrete pipe, 1 junction box, a total of 7 manholes, and 5 inlets. All right, back to the plan again. The brown line shows where the new sanitary sewer has been installed up through today. The trunk line is now complete, and currently SER is installing the lateral sanitary service leads that will connect to the main sewer line. That will connect the main sewer line to each business property. So the sanitary sewer progress for the last 30 days includes 244 linear feet of ductile iron pipe, 218 linear feet of a combination of 6-inch and 8-inch PVC and DIP pipe that was used for the lateral service leads. And it also included 2 manholes, but I couldn't find a photo. All right, the last section is about the pavement. So this gray shaded area is where new concrete roadway pavement has been installed up to today. The yellow shaded area is a new construction driveway. So the concrete pavement process included the following activities. Placing a lime slurry mixture to stabilize the subgrade, mixing the lime stabilized subgrade, setting up the forms and placing steel reinforcement, and finally pouring the concrete, which has typically been performed at night or in early hours of the day before dawn. All right. Okay, I'm now going to hand it over to Sam and Oscar to discuss any other current work progress that I might have missed and any issues that they encountered during the last month.
Okay, Oscar had a previous engagement and was not able to be in the meeting, so I'll just take this. As you said, Nancy, we are currently in phase 2B, and we will remain in 2B for the remainder of the month. With the holiday season and potential weather, we feel like we'll be in phase 2B a month to a month and a half. Depends on obviously weather also. Current issues, there's a lot going on. We seem to have found some services that weren't identified, but we've worked through those issues. We've worked through some sign issues. You're aware of all those.
Mm-hmm.
We're continuing in the phase and moving to the east. That's the current work in progress, phase 2B.
Excellent. All right, wonderful. Thank you.
Hey, Sam.
Yes, sir.
How did that drainage work? So we had a lot of rain, I guess it was Saturday night. So no issues, no problems?
Well, I haven't been informed of any issues that we've had. Sean may have a view that I don't have, and also Oscar isn't here, but I haven't heard of any problems. Sean, have you heard of anything?
No, I haven't heard of anything.
Excellent.
No news is good news sometimes.
Exactly. Got it.
You're right there. All right. Okay, moving on to lab test results. Byron?
There we go. Let me get myself off mute. So you all may have gotten a report dated from 10/21 this or probably last week, Thursday or Friday. Please disregard it. Those tests were originally sent out, and my new project coordinator was putting invoicing together and somehow resent that invoice or that lab report back out to everybody by mistake. It happens to be the one where we actually failed some densities, but we went back out and retook those densities a couple of days later, reworked that area, redid the densities, and they passed on the second time around. So please just disregard that particular report that's dated. The work was done on 10/21. It was just a faux pas. Other than that, all the other reports, and I was just sitting here going through the ones that came in, actual lab tests that happened over the Thanksgiving holidays, and all the other lab results that I have are good to go. And I don't think we've had any real issues on site. So things have been going smoothly as far as we're concerned.
That's awesome to hear. Hey, Byron, do you happen to know how much of the lab budget we've spent so far?
Right off the top of my head, no, but I can look it up pretty quickly. And I'll send you an email with it.
Okay, that sounds good. Thank you.
I usually have that. Let's see. Yeah, nope. Software I've got in front of me gives me only what's billed through last month's, so I don't have that with me right now.
Okay, that's all right. All right. Is this something that I can find on the lab reports? Or no?
No, whenever I send an invoice,
Okay.
it's always, there's a cover letter that goes with the invoice that'll tell you exactly where we are on that. And invoice for the last month should go out today on that report, so I'll make sure you get a copy.
All right, wonderful. Thank you so much. Okay, terrific. All right, Sam, it's back to you. Your planned work for next month and.
Okay, kind of mentioned it before, but I'll say it again. We're going to be working in phase 2B. We'd like to finish up obviously in this pay period, but with the holidays and potential weather, it may go as long as mid-January. But the work for next month is phase 2B, trying to finish up and get into the next phase.
Okay, and what does that work include for the next month and a half? Is this just going to be water line and finishing the laterals, the sanitary laterals?
Excuse me, I should have said more. Yes, you're exactly right. Finish up the water line, the sewer line and connecting service leads in, and finishing up storm sewer.
Okay, terrific. Okay.
Excuse me.
Okay, I'm just taking notes. All right. Sean, you want to tell us about all your field observations and any citizen complaints? I have one slide for you for citizen complaint. It's this one about the. But anyway, I'll let you do them in order.
We had observations. We had we had a line in the subgrade, a fiber optic cable in the subgrade. I think that's going to be a problem in the next phase.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's about it.
Okay.
Traffic control, everything looks good on traffic control.
Good.
Traffic's flowing okay. Stormwater pollution prevention looks good. Job safety looks good. General housekeeping and cleanup. We had a rain event this weekend, but it's coming up. It's pretty clean. It's a little muddy, but that should be cleaned up today. Advisory notices. I had one outstanding advisory notice about changes to design, and contractor needs to let us a way up, send an RFI in about any changes to design. And he never responded to that advisory notice. And citizen complaints, I don't have anything besides what you said.
All right, awesome. Thank you so much, Sean. I appreciate that. Yeah, I just had a few of the photos that you took for that one overhead sign that belonged to the that restaurant and bar and hookah lounge. So the issue is that their sign was in the right of way instead of on their own property, and we had to take down that sign because it was interfering with the location of the new water line. So they weren't happy about it, but they really couldn't argue with it because they were in the right of way, and also the sign wasn't permitted. But anyway, so yeah. Oh, Sam, have they said anything, or have you talked to them since that day about like moving the sign to the back of the lot?
I tried to contact them, but I wasn't able to, and I'll follow up with them today.
Okay. Okay, good. Thank you. All right, moving on. Okay, yeah, submittal schedule and status of submittals. We already kind of touched upon this at the beginning when we went over action items. So these are the 9 submittals that we still need to resubmit. And you said reliable. You're going to follow up with reliable for submittal number 10, traffic construction.
Yes.
Okay, and are they also related to 9 and 11? I'm not
They're
sure.
all associated with
They're all of
reliable signal.
Okay, I gotcha. So all of those. All right, cool. Thank you.
Nancy, if I may go back just one step since we're close here.
Yeah.
The advisory notice, I was told to send that to Claudius.
Uh-huh.
So I did respond to it. Did you get that, Claudius?
Yes, I had.
Okay, good. Yeah,
All
I
right.
think we're fine. I think we're fine. I think it was just like a breakdown in communication, maybe.
I was told to send it directly to him.
Well, you're okay, Sam. Well, I got it.
Okay.
Yeah, I got it. No problem about it. I got it.
Thank you.
Okay, good. You're okay, Sam. All right, cool. Okay, moving on. Status of RFIs, RFPs, and change orders. So I have a couple slides on this. These are the RFIs that we have for the month of November. I just put like a short description for each. There's only one that's still pending. Ron, do you have an idea of maybe when we'll have an answer to RFI number 14?
Well, RFI 14 is kind of tied to submittal 49. It's locations of the signal poles.
Yes.
And the signal heads.
Uh-huh.
So once Sam gets back with me, I'll respond back. Otherwise, I'm going to respond back in a general form.
Okay, gotcha. All
So
right.
Sam, you're going to go out. I know you guys field measured and field laid out the signal pole and measured over for the signal heads.
Correct, and that is correct about the submittal. So We should get those by the end of next week.
Right. We'll tie it up all in one.
Okay.
Okay, good. All right. Good, good. The next slide, what I did was I put together a table that shows any and all contract modifications for this project. So in the order that they are done, we start with the RFIs and then work change directive if needed, and then an RFP and if required, and then the change order. So far we have 2 change orders that have been completed. All right, these are the RFIs that are related to them. This one required a change order number 1. This one had a proposal for a new pay item. So anyway, these are the 2 change orders that we've completed. We have 3 more change orders in the works, but they're still pending. I still need to issue those. This is related to the backfilling using cement stabilized sand, and this one is about the additional. I'm sorry, no, this one is about the cement stabilized sand. This one was about the temporary connections that we need to do to maintain positive drainage from existing storm sewers to proposed storm sewers. This one is about backfilling with sea sand. And the final one is about additional sanitary service leads that were discovered in the field. So those are 3 change orders that will be coming up in the future. Okay, any comments on this table? I guess not. Okay, actual or potential claims. Anybody?
I don't have a claim, but I have a question. The northeast parcel there at the Speedy Cache.
Yeah.
There was a question, we don't have we have right of entry, but we don't have clearance to redo the driveway. We didn't used to. What is the status of now?
Hey, Sam,
Yes.
which driveway are you talking about?
Right there at Speedy Cache, on the Wilcrest side.
It's on Wilcrest on the northeast corner.
Right.
That driveway is supposed to be closed, right?
Correct.
It is closed. And I'm wondering if we're gonna have, what's the word, the ability to reconstruct that in time.
Okay, let me give you the update on the parcel. This settlement price has been determined last month. So the city legal department is, along with municipal courts, is setting up an account, which should be done in mid-January. Once that account is set up, that allows the property owner to draw from that account. But once the account is set, the parcel is ours. And the attorney advised that it would be secured by the middle of January.
Okay.
But the driveway, whether we get the parcel or not, would have been closed anyway. It's a violation of the design manual, is a hazard. But as far as getting the property for our sidewalks, our ramps, and our signalized equipment, that should be secured by the middle of January.
Okay, so it appears that there won't be an issue.
No, it shouldn't be an issue. No, sir.
Thank you for that.
Yes, sir.
Sam, are you asking if there's an issue because you want to do it in phase 2B?
No. No, I'm not asking that. I was just wondering how long it would, we'll come back around to the section.
Right, so you're gonna still come back to that intersection in phase 5 or phase 6?
Right. That's right.
Okay. Because I know, Steve, we told the landowner that we would keep it open as long as possible. Or
Yes, sir.
practical.
Right. And that's fine. I think once we secure the parcel in, I don't know, 6 weeks,
Yeah.
we should be able to do whatever needs to be done there.
Okay.
Okay.
So Sam, when do you anticipate closing the driveway permanently?
That's a good question. I can't answer that right now.
Okay, that's all right. Okay, so, okay, never mind. Moving on. Okay, drug policy and insurance and MWBE. So we're good. Our policies aren't due until March, at the end of March next year. And for the insurance, it's going to be June of next year. So we're fine there. MWBE compliance. As you remember from last time, our project goal is 18% of the contract value, which equals a little over $1 million. By the end of October, SCR had reached 9.84%, so they're over halfway to the project goal, and the project isn't even half done, so this is great progress. And I still don't have the numbers yet for November. At the end of the month, I'll have those. Okay, so I mean, I guess today is the end of the month, so maybe we'll have those sometime this week.
I should have the updated report by tomorrow.
Okay. Okay, sounds good. Okay. Tomorrow. Okay. All right. Okay. Does anybody have any questions or comments, or anybody from District F want to have any community concerns?
None, but thank you so much for everyone's comments and inputs. And the thing about Speedy Cache, I wasn't even aware about that. So it's great to know more about that. And I'm going to report back to Councilmember Thomas. So it's because she specifically asked about communication with businesses. So thank you guys. Appreciate it.
Great. Good. Good. All right. So what I'll do is the review of record construction drawings. We'll do that after the meeting, so that people who don't need to attend that, they can hop off the call. So with that, our next meeting will be Monday, December 28th at 10 a.m. Hopefully there won't be technical difficulties next time, and I'm sorry again about the delay this morning. And that's it. That's all I have for today. So if I can get Sean, Claudius, Sam, Ron, Steve, yeah, to stay on the call so we can go over the construction drawings.